You may need to keep in mind that if you're looking for that ultra mega deal of the century, it's probably not going to happen in the vacation rental space. You can get great deals if you work hard and know what you're doing and take your time.
This is Short-Term Rental Management, the show that is all about short-term rental property management with your host, yours truly, Luke Carl.
Short-term rental management, I love you. Yeah, Cash Flow Carl is in the house, in the Cash Cave, man. The Cash Cave. That's where I'm at, baby. Otherwise known as my office. I have a lot of things to discuss today. A lot of things I want to talk about. A lot of topics to go over. One of which is I saw some hate on Facebook and I don't like it. And I don't like bringing attention to it. But what's up with Facebook, man? This is Facebook talking crap about stuff. And I just like, what's going on? Can we get a little more love on Facebook, please? Spread the love, man. I'm here to help you. All I want to do is help you, like for real. You came to me looking for help. You came to look for my podcast looking for help. And I'm giving it to you. And if you don't feel like I'm helping, then just don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. I hate to even bring this topic up. Facebook is so stupid anyway, but it does. It hurts my feelings a little bit. It hurts my feelers to be working so hard and preaching and try to be helpful. And had a couple of people talking crap on a local Smoky Mountain Facebook group. What are we doing? Why are we doing that? Why don't you reach out? Why don't you come on my podcast? Are you trying to be famous or something? Anybody can have a podcast. I'm not sure if you realize that. It's a lot of work and it's hard, but you can do it. As I'm wearing my glasses today. These are my pink eye glasses. I don't have it right now. I just came in from outside dropping my kids off because I'm a real person with real kids and they're awesome. And I said, I'm going to leave those sunglasses on because they look cool. You know why I did it, to be honest with you? Because I watched a Joey Bro reel earlier and he had his sunglasses on. I thought he looked cool. I think he's awesome. He's funny as hell. Joey Bro, if you're not following him on Instagram, shout out, man. Shout out to Joey Bro. Love that dude. He's hilarious. And he's being himself, man. He's being real. That's why I love him. And I'm being real right now too, baby. I thought I looked cool in these sunglasses. What's wrong with that? And the reason I say they're my pink eye sunglasses because one time I was in New Mexico with family and mother-in-law, and I got pink eye from one of the children. You know how that happens. And mother-in-law had these sunglasses, and she let me borrow them for pink eye, and I was lucky enough that she didn't want them back because I thought they were pretty cool. And you know how with sunglasses, and I know we're way off topic here, but I'm just going. All right, so just let me go. With sunglasses, I lose them all the time. So I don't like to get nice sunglasses. I have like 2 pair of really nice sunglasses. I have 1 pair of Crew from New Orleans. Love those. And then I've got a decent pair of Ray-Bans. I don't like those nearly as much as I do the Crew. And the rest of my sunglasses are just cheap gooders because I lose them all the time. Or short-term shop sunglasses that are, they look cool, but they're, they were cheap or whatever. And I'd be happy to give you a pair of short-term shop sunglasses if you want to come to my office someday in Northwest Florida. Anyway, she didn't want them back because I had them with pink eye and I still have them. This was years ago. It's probably 2 years ago. And these sunglasses just keep finding their way back into my life. So here they are. Anyway, let's have some positivity on the local Facebook groups. I am just as much Tennessee as anybody in those Facebook groups. I hate to even bring up this negativity, but I know there's got to be at least 1 or 2 people listening to my show that hang out in those groups. I'm a real dude. I'm just trying to help you. Why are we talking crap? I'm just trying to help. I'm really good at this, and I like to share my experience. It's really as simple as that. And if you end up buying a house with the shop, that's cool too. And our real estate agents would appreciate the business. Simple as that. At the end of the day, we are a small family company and we are as local as it gets, man. Yeah, we do move around. I mean, obviously, we personally live in Destin these days. I always started the company in Tennessee. My son is named Nash after a city in Tennessee. Anyway, instead of talking crap on Facebook, why don't you reach out? I'm looking for guests. I would love to have you. Guest at strmshow.com or just email me, Luke at theshorttermshop.com. Love to have you on the program. Let's be friends. I want to spread the love. Life is too short for this negativity. I hate to bring it up. But it hurt my feelings, man. Hurt my feelings. Somebody talking crap you don't even know, dude. Like, do you have any idea how hard I work every day to make sure my guests are having a good experience? Calling them up, giving them gifts, responding quick, making sure my organization is a well-run, well-oiled machine. Anyway, that's just business for you. If you're going to get your feelings hurt, get used to it, baby. It is no different. What I'm talking about is we go through this all day. And again, I'm being very cryptic here. I'm not going to get into details about stupid Facebook drama. Come on, give me a break. But if you're hanging out in those local Smoky Mountain Facebook groups, I want you to know Luke is here to help. That's all I'm here to do. And you can start your own podcast if you want to talk crap, and it'll get you exactly nowhere. Here's what it's like. And I haven't even gotten to the point of this week's show yet. And there may not be a point. We may just rock and roll with these damn Joey Bro sunglasses all morning long or all day long or whatever time you're listening, and that's going to be just fine. Because what would you rather do? Talk about the tariffs? I don't want to. I mean, we might a little bit today, but I'd rather not. Something tells me it's going to come up. I'm going to write that down, actually. I'm going to call this the Tangent Show. The Open Conversation Show. I'm writing it down. Tariffs. I'm out of my little mini notepads. They are all full because I take notes so that I can process my feelings and send them your direction to hopefully help you out. Because guess what? I hate to tell you, but Luke's calendars are looking good, man. All right? My calendars look good because I work hard. Year to date, I am up $5,300 over last year. That's across the same properties last year and this year. I do have one more property this year than I did last year. Not included in that, I think. I don't know if that was included or not, but it just literally went live like 3 days ago, so it probably wouldn't be included, and there wouldn't be anything to include anyway, which I do need to talk about that new property. I'll probably do that on another show because I can already tell I'm going to go long today. All right? So here's what it's like talking shit on Facebook. Pardon my language. Sorry about that. Because I do want this to be family friendly. The kids are the only thing that matters. Family's the only thing that matters. Okay? But here's what it's like. You get a new property up and running. Forget that. Go back even further. You spend all your time and money, all your time saving your money, working hard, busting your hump to come up with that down payment. If you're anything like me, you had to kill yourself to get those down payments. I know there's some folks out there that just have some dough, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we shouldn't be crapping on people for having dough, because that's what poor people do. And I would prefer to not be a poor person, because I've been one before, and it's not that fun. So we save our pennies, we work our rear end off, and we get to the point where we've got a down payment. It took us years to get to this point of kicking and screaming and working hard. We buy that house. The process is brutal. Got to find a good agent. TheShortTermShop.com. That's a good agent right there. Then you got to find insurance. Then you got to figure out how to manage it. You got to come to Luke's Management Monday. You got to join Short Term Shop Plus. You got to do all this stuff. But you don't have to join Short Term Shop Plus. We'd love to have you. It is not a money-making situation. It is to provide value to you. We want to provide value. I want to provide value. That is the mission. The actual mission, as I go down yet another wormhole, is to provide a wonderful place for hardworking families to create memories. That's the mission. And here at the Short Term Shop, the mission is to provide you enough value that you can do that. A place for people to create memories. All right? So my point was, you saved up all that down payment money. You went through the process of buying the home, which was hard. You got your insurance. You got this. You got that. You got a golf cart rented. You got the countertops that you liked. You got And it was a huge pain in the ass. And you spent more money than you thought you were going to. And this, that, and the other. Then you open up for business, and the first guest comes in there, and they crap all over you. It's part of life. And it's possible that could happen. So again, I got my feelers hurt on a Facebook thread on East Tennessee, and I shouldn't even be mentioning it. And it doesn't matter. I don't think don't go looking for it. It's not even there anymore. But I'm just here to help. I'm here to help. I want you to know that Luke cares about you. I do. I care about you. A couple more things here before we get going. I'm hiring. I would like to hire at least one more coach for Short Term Shop Plus. So feel free to email us. careers@theshorttermshop.com. That one is actually better if you want to be a real estate agent. We are hiring agents. We need agents in lots of markets right now. We're hiring. If you think the shop is a good fit, shoot us an email. careers@theshorttermshop.com. Love to have you. One more piece of news. I'm looking for guests. If you are a vendor of sorts in a vacation rental town in Gulf Shores, if you have a good vendor in Gulf Shores, a good HVAC guy, a good roofer, a good plumber, I'd like to talk to those type of folks. Please send them my way. Guest at strmshow.com. If you want to come on the show and tell your story about how you are a regular dude with a job, a regular lady with a job, and you bought a couple of vacation rentals and you like it, or even if you don't like it, come on. I'm looking for guests. I do like talking to myself. I actually prefer talking to myself, but sometimes I'm not that interesting to myself. So I would like to be interested in somebody else occasionally. Guest at strmshow.com. One more thing I want to talk about today, as we're already like 15 minutes deep on this show about nothing. It's like Seinfeld. I'd like to talk about peace of mind in vacation rental markets. Something blew my mind the other day when I was on the way home from one of my rentals, checking on something. I was putting a new thermostat, actually. Something that comes up often is deadbolts. And noobs in particular are always worried about their deadbolt and keeping the house secured and locked and safe, etc., or whatever. I don't think they're even really thinking about it, why they need a deadbolt. But something that was brought to my attention was the fact that I would prefer that my houses in my vacation rental markets, now I'm totally joking right now, but you get just bear with me. I would prefer they don't even have locks on the damn doors. My goal is to get people in to the house, not to keep them out of the house. I get paid when people get into the house. Therefore, I would like the deadbolt to be an easy situation. Now, obviously, the folks need to feel safe at night. And I got to thinking about the fact that where my vacation rentals are located, I have no problem leaving the doors literally unlocked. Now, I'm not doing that when guests are coming, etc. But like if I'm running to the store or something, I even thought to myself, here's how it came about. I was on the way to the store to pick something up, working on this new house, and I forgot to lock the door. And I thought about it on the way to the hardware store. I was like, oh, you know what? I left that door unlocked. Who cares? It's in a fantastic area. Nobody's going to do anything stupid. And we don't have that in most cases in long-term rental. Matter of fact, with some of my long-term rentals, it's not uncommon for me to get a message or something that somebody broke into something, because the areas are not necessarily as good, as nice as they're going to be in a vacation town. We're spoiled in vacation towns. People want to talk crap about it. Oh, it's saturated. Me. All I hear is excuse. That's all I hear. And furthermore, if you're looking for a deal, like I was talking to an old school real estate buddy of mine, old school dude, been around a long time, ex-military guy, went full-time real estate a number of years ago, and I've known him for years. Called me up out of the blue the other day, and he started telling me about some new rentals he was getting going, and he likes lower budget stuff, low income stuff, Section 8 stuff. And he likes that stuff, in my opinion, from an outsider's outsider's perspective, because he can get a better deal. A deal. This particular gentleman I'm talking about is a deal hunter. That's what makes him happy. That's what gets him excited. He wants to buy a house that's worth $75,000 for $35,000. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'll be honest with you, I'm done with those $75,000 houses. That's a lot of work. I don't want to deal with the riffraff and the neighborhood type stuff that comes with that. But if you're looking for a deal, if you're one of those people that's looking for an ultimate deal of all time, because there's a lot of you out there, and I'm not saying there's a damn thing wrong with that. There ain't a damn thing wrong with that. But if you're looking for the ultimate deal, the deal that you're going to talk about at the Thanksgiving dinner table, that the people that don't do real estate will actually listen to your stupid story, if that's what you're looking for, you're probably looking at some lower income stuff, lower dollar stuff. Because there's a reason why nobody wants to touch that $70,000 house, because it's in a bad neighborhood and it needs a bunch of work. Location. So that just kind of comes with it in short-term rental. And this gentleman I'm talking about does have a few vacation rentals. And I guarantee you he didn't get that kind of a deal on the vacation rentals as he did on those low-dollar rentals. So I have 2 points I want to make about this subject. If you are new to rental real estate and you've gotten into this whole vacation rental thing somehow, some way, because it sounded more appealing to you than doing a rental for $700 a month, the long term, you need to ask yourself what kind of a deal you're looking for. And I'm not saying you should settle. You should always, if you're looking for a deal, and not everybody is, but because a lot of people are just looking for a house to use for their family. A lot of people don't even care if it loses money. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I hate to tell you, there's way more wealthy people out there in the world than you think there are. They're out there. There's a lot of them. And you can keep hanging out with your loser broke friends, or you can go hang out with some wealthy people. Hard truth. Sorry. You can hate on me all you want. And you Facebook people, you can put potatoes gonna potate, and there's nothing I can do about that. Potatoes are gonna potate. All right. Again, tangent after tangent after tangent, but I'm fired up today. So if you're just getting into rental, I'm sorry to the sweet, lovely, hardworking folks that are getting into this and they're listening to me doing all these crazy rants today. But if you're just getting into vacation rental for the first time, for whatever reason, or rental real estate for the first time, and you've decided that vacation rentals are maybe a better idea for you, you may need to keep in mind that if you're looking for that ultra mega deal of the century, it's probably not going to happen in the vacation rental space. You can get great deals if you work hard and know what you're doing and take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Be patient. That's the problem. Okay, I'm going to get back to my original point. I will. I promise. But I see it all the time. Somebody just finally getting into rental real estate for the first time, finally took a couple of steps to get going, and they're, Luke, I can't find a deal. Nothing makes any money. Well, you've been looking for a week, dude. What did you expect? So that you're contradicting yourself there, because it takes time and effort, a lot of time and effort to find a deal, whatever a deal is to you. It does. It takes a lot of time and effort. So if you're jumping into this saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy a house," and then after a week you're ready to give up because you didn't find one that like fit your buy box, dude, what are you thinking? I mean, it could take you a year. Can you find one right away? You sure as hell can. Can it take a year and a half? It sure as hell can. So if you're in a hurry and you're complaining about not finding a deal, chances are you don't even realize you're in a hurry. You just didn't even know that this was a difficult thing to find a deal. But you need to slow down, take your time. And then you do need to ask yourself, is vacation rental for me, knowing that I'm probably not going to get the ultimate deal of the universe? The ultimate deal of the universe is going to be in that lower rent range. And there's a reason for that. Not as many buyers. There's not as many buyers. In general, a vacation rental in a vacation town is a pretty desirable asset. Again, I hate to say it, but there's not really a limited supply of wealthy ass people looking for a beach house. And God bless them, they worked hard to get there. All right, so if you want a deal, you may consider looking at a lower dollar asset class. If you want a smoking deal. But again, just to give a sales pitch to this vacation rental thing, because I love them. I just bought one. Another one. I love them. And did I get the absolute ultimate deal of the century, universe, nation, the best deal on the planet Mars? Probably not. But I thought it was a great deal. I thought it was a good deal. And if I have to run to the hardware store and my damn deadbolt's unlocked, I ain't worried about somebody breaking in and burning my kitchen down. It's a nice trade-off. So we talked about a lot of things today. I dabbled in the tariff thing. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I'm not qualified to talk on that subject. I will give you a podcast to check out. I like this guy, Logan Motoshami. He's fantastic. I think I got his name right. Is it Logan? The funny thing is I think I got his hard name right, and may have gotten his easy name wrong, his first name, but I think it's Motoshami. It's definitely Motoshami. I think it's Logan Motoshami. This guy's great. What's that podcast? I think it's called Housing Wire, and it's brought to you by some folks that do loans for a living. I don't exactly know what they do. I think they train mortgage officers or something like that. But that podcast is great. If you're looking for some content on the state of the market, it is Logan. Housing Wire Daily. Check that podcast out. It's dynamite. Tell him Luke sent you. There's only like 40 reviews or something. That dude rules. We tried to get him on our shows. He's full time with that Housing Wire, so he's not allowed to go on other shows, unfortunately. But he's wonderful. I like him a lot. I like listening to him. So check him out on the state of the market, et cetera, and all this tariff stuff. He's much better qualified to talk about it than I am. But I will say it's a pretty good time to buy a deal. I just bought a deal. I'm going to talk about that on a different podcast, but I'm going to let you go for today as we went off on tangent number 72. I love you. Thank you for hanging with me. I'm hiring, and I'm looking for guests. You can email me directly if you want to, Luke@theshorttermshop.com. I don't want to be hard to get a hold of. Let's go. Love you. Don't overthink it.